My absolute favorite time of year is the fall. If it could be fall year round, I'd be the happiest person in the world. And yes, I am one of those crazy people who goes to get their pumpkin coffee in August because I can't wait any longer. So planning a honeymoon in November would seem like the ultimate dream for me. So I made a list of the best places to go for your November honeymoon. And by the end of this video, hopefully you'll have some ideas if you're taking advantage of the fall and going on your dream honeymoon during the best time of year. So the first place that I'm going to recommend is Riviera Maya, Mexico, not Cancun. Riviera Maya is perfect for November because the weather is still gorgeous. The crowds are definitely starting to disperse. It's kind of like in this in-between time between that summer crowd and the holiday crowd. And also because of that laid-back vibe, you're going to find a lot more availability for those exclusive adults-only locations that cater to honeymoon couples specifically. By the way, if you need help getting started on what kind of vision you want for your honeymoon, I put a guide in the description below to help you get started. The second place I'm going to recommend for your honeymoon in November is Aruba. Now, Aruba is perfect from January to December. You cannot go wrong in Aruba ever. But I chose November for Aruba for two different reasons. November is still on that cusp of that hurricane season in the Caribbean. Where they are located in the Caribbean kind of makes them unique, and so you might not have to deal with that. But Aruba in November is particularly good because since Aruba is so popular of a destination, especially during those hurricane months, you're going to find that November is the least crowded and it's going to give you more options. And the best part about Aruba is that their resorts, especially for honeymoon couples, are at the top tier, super 5-star upscale luxury resorts. And so if that's that vibe that you are going for your honeymoon, then hands down, it's the best place to go. Now, my number one recommendation for your honeymoon in November, especially if you want to take it to the umpteenth level, is Bora Bora. Now listen, you guys, you've probably seen the videos, you've probably seen the influencers talk about Bora Bora. It is everything that you imagine it to be. We're talking those iconic over-the-water bungalows in this transparent water that just takes your breath away. So we're talking French Polynesia, kind of in between the Leeward Islands. And Bora Bora is like on everybody's A-list, on all the celebrity must lists. So when else can you go big or go home than go to Bora Bora? Plus, I love the excursions that we put together for our clients in Bora Bora. There's like snorkeling and there's bike riding and there's hiking and there's just so many different activities. So it kind of makes your honeymoon elevated to another level because you're not just laying on a beach, which is exactly what I would be doing because hello, have you seen them? In my blog post, I put in some of my recommended resorts for your honeymoon in Bora Bora, so make sure you check it out. But the number one reason why I put Bora Bora as my number one for November is because of the weather. You are going to hit that perfect spot in that region of the world in November, and you're never going to want for perfect weather and never have a question on whether or not the day is going to be absolutely sunshines and rainbows for you guys in your honeymoon. So those are my recommendations for your honeymoon in November. And in my next video, we'll talk about our most recommended honeymoons in December. And this one is particularly special to me because my honeymoon was in December and I will always recommend it for all of my clients. Stay tuned.